Hello everybody, I'm Drawing Chaos. We're back in our wonderful build. We're actually in an area we have not been in quite some time. Because today, I want to create an armory. And I want to use this area to do it. So if you're excited for that, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. But without further ado, let's get on with it. So as we can see, I can see my wonderful clock tower from here. It has pause time, so it'll always be daylight over here. That's some nice in-game lore for the fact that I downloaded a mod and froze time. But ladies and gentlemen, welcome to my beautiful, wonderful drone base. Basically, this is producing all the fuel that I need in the world for any drones that I want to make. All of this is compiling together and making me rocket fuel for drones. Because the drones look amazing, they have rockets on them, and they deserve rocket fuel. But also in this area, we have stuff like, we have a few SAM nodes that are just kind of chilling. We have this pure thing of copper. We have a little bit of iron over here. We have some more copper over here and whatnot. And, well, there's a lot of oil over here, but that doesn't mean we're using it all. And the reason we need all that is for one special thing. Say hello to the Satisfactory Modeler. This is an app on Steam that allows you to actually compile whatever you want in terms of building, and you can kind of throw it together. Easy peasy. So alas, I want 3 machines. I want one machine making me explosive rebar. I want another machine down here making cluster nobelisks, and a final machine making nuke nobelisks. Now, granted, that's going to take a lot of material. Just kidding, it won't. Because turns out, if you can combine everything together, it's like one machine per each one. None of these, like I could use a power shard on any one of these so I can have one machine per one. But the biggest thing is going to be these over here. All these converters, converting everything from, what is it? Either copper or iron. So as you can see on the side, I need about 200 copper. Heavy oil residue, ooh, that's where it's going to be the oil. I forgot to do that one. So yeah, I need about 10 oil per minute. Jeez, that's nothing. And then I'm going to need some iron ore, and I'm going to need SAM, and not even a lot of SAM. Now granted, I could expand this to the other ones, but let's face it, what am I going to use other than explosive rebar, nuke nobelisk, as well as cluster bombs? I mean, there's nothing else, really. There really isn't. So the other question now becomes, where do I build it? Sure, this area looks great and is a great place to use, but is there anywhere special? I'm glad you asked, voice inside of my head, because I know of a very interesting area, and if I could make it work, would be epic. Now, granted, you guys in the future will be able to know on whether or not I was able to attest to this, but right now, that's a good question. Because if you jump off the edge, you can see that all the way down here, there is this special little area. And if we basically carpet bomb it, get rid of all these little stinker plants, bye. Whee! That makes this area nice and clean. But alas, what the hell? Well, that was weird. But alas, we have one more area to go. Do I actually have, hold on, this will be fun. Nobelisks. I have one. Yes. Gimme. Give me that. Give me that. You know what? This is a special occasion. Will this destroy this entire door? Find out on the next episode of Dragon Ball. Oh god. Lordy Lou. Okay, that was a lot lamer than I thought it would be. Dude, the new explosions from all this stuff and everything is kind of cool. Whee! Alright, welcome to the Cave of Wonders. Take one thing, or else you'll be trapped in here for eternity, or something like that. But what is in this mysterious cave, you might ask? Well, besides danger, it is glorious in here. It is beautiful in here. It is a pain in the butt in here. But what if I was to turn this into an armory? Could I do it? Could I actually do it? Well, there's my SAM node that I'm going to need, and then there's some spiders. So let me kill off everything in here and maybe make some room as well. Give me a minute. Honestly, I did not want to deprive you all of this wonderful execution. Oh god! Oh god! No! Wait! Oh! What? That'll teach you to move. Spider! So yeah, that gives me plenty of space to work. Now all I gotta do is brick this up with concrete. Or do I just leave it? See, this is why I want cluster. See, you gotta have cluster. Sure, the nukes are great, but cluster, man, that's how you get rid of an area. Oh, we never did check up at the top and see how that went. Everything up here dead? Hello? How are you still alive? I like stuck 13 of these to him. Do I still have it on peace? I think I have it on peace. See, I'm not here to, you know, negotiate, you know. I have pheromones that basically tell you not to kill me. All right. But that being said, it is time. Wait, is he? Are there still things alive? Bad touch. There we go. First things first, this is what you always do. You put one of these little puppies down. You... Oh, is it better to just kind of stand up here? Probably. And then voila, aim right here. Come on, boom. Then if I go back in here and I aim on there. What? Why are you rotated again? Now it fits on there, and then I have a good basis for how I'm going to start all of this wonderful building. Okay, so we got the miner Mark III. All right, fully overpowered, so we're going to have 300 per unit. Then that'll come over to here. This will process 300 into 75. And then we have all these converters over here. And we'll basically have to... I mean, there's not much room in terms of like getting some of the stuff in here. But we'll see which one has to get what. I think it's only 7. There we go. Perfect. Okay. So that means this one and this one need iron. This one needs copper. This one also needs... Or this one needs sulfur, which is probably going to come over here. So we're going to go right here, and that's going to go down. These two I'm going to have to merge together, and then somehow figure out how to bring the copper and the... was it? Iron node. Or copper and iron line down here somehow. As long as power, too. So let me get all that taken care of so I can get these up and running, and at least get my base materials. All right, there we go. We have this up and running. Now we have all this stuff kind of hooked up, and I turned off the reanimated SAM for the uranium because I really don't want it spicy at the moment, but you know, it's still there and everything is coming down. And I started hooking up one thing so far. So this is producing me 65 limestone, and this is taking 67.5 just to make me concrete for the next thing. Now, this one is doing sulfur. I have it going into the ground at the moment, but I'm going to have the sulfur come back up. I need sulfur for 2 things. One is going to be this guy that makes compacted coal. No, not compacted coal. Not compacted coal. What's wrong with me? I need black powder. There we go. And then this one's going to be at almost 200%. We'll just put it at 200% because it doesn't matter. Sulfur goes in the garbage. Okay. So sulfur is going to go into there. It's also going to go into one manufacturer. And that manufacturer is going to be making infused uranium cells. So that one's right there, which I'm going to need uranium, sulfur, silica, and quick wire. We'll put that off to the side for the moment. Yes, little feller. It's going to be making 60. So that's not bad. Okay, so I also need... This is the coal. The coal's going to have to be split up into two things. Right? Right. Yeah. So 9 is going to be conveyor splitter. We'll put the splitter right here. It's going to have to go into here, as well as the sulfur, and then production foundry. This will be the other one, which I guess I can kind of put right here. Should be enough room, right? And then this one will be making steel ingots. And I could just leave this at 1, yeah. And then all I would have to do is put this to here, this to here, the other one. Well, let's put it right here, delete this, and maybe we bring it back. I kind of do want it right there, maybe. Ooh, that's even. I like that. And then of course I can just have this coming over. Logistics. This goes into the floor right here. Gimme. Alright. Boom. And then we can delete the floor. Oh, I can go underneath. You know what? Actually. And then we'll just connect you. Oh, wait. That's right. What we're going to do instead, we're going to have this. And it comes this way. We'll delete the 4 game. There we go, there we go. And of course we need power. Power come down, y'all. Right in the middle because it looks nice. And we'll connect that to you. That will grab those two. Hide the mess underneath and voila. Okay, so that's another thing off the list. Okay, we got that, we got that. Oh, this one. Steel ingots. So to do that, I'm going to need this iron to come around. Could it come over through here? It kind of could. All right, let's see. Something like that. And then you can kind of go over here. We'll have it. Right, like so. I don't like that it cuts into there, but also it's sad is what it is. It'll be fine. Okay, and then we'll grab our power line and we'll kind of keep it going over here. Oh yeah, that's right. I don't need you. And then power, can I... You know what? I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. And now we are making steel as well. Perfect. Perfect. Okay. Okay. Oh, and now that I have concrete as well as that, I can kind of do this one. What if I just kind of put it over here? And then this one will be the recipe for alternate steel pipe, which needs steel ingots as well as concrete. And how much of that do I need? 0.07. Oh, I need to produce 10 of them. 10 of them. Let's put 12 because a little extra never hurt. Nah, let's just put 10. Whatever. 20%. Jeez. So that needs 6 concrete per minute. Where do I need all the concrete then? What am I concrete making? 21, and that needs 20. I feel like... Oh, wait, no. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong thing. Hold on. I need 35. 35. I need 35 per minute. Okay. Okay. There we go. So we'll have steel ingots going into there. And then all I have to do is get some power into it. Voila. Boom. That is making my steel pipes for the couple things that I need there. Bam, bam. Knocking things off. This is going great. What else did I need steel for? Oh, yeah. An assembler that is making me steel rods. Okay, so voila. That is making me iron rebar, which is one of the final items that I need. As well as, oh yeah, that's right. So if iron rebar is one of the final pieces I need, steel pipe is one of the final pieces that I need. Yeah, so that's my basic understanding of what I'm going to do down here. Is I'm just going to have a floor of like random crap and kind of connect it as best I can. So let me do a little bit more on the other side so you guys don't have to sit here and watch that. And is it me or did it look like something was like glowing right here? What? What is going on? Oh my... What? That makes absolutely no sense. How is that a thing? I'll take you, Mr. Blue Sluggo, but I don't know how you got back here. And I don't think back here is supposed to be back here. Alright, let me continue on this. This should be fun. Alright, look, more crap. This is going to be the big one. I don't remember how I'm going to be doing this. So I need heavy oil residue, which means I need crude oil. Not that much. And of course, from where I am, there is some crude oil around here. There's this one right here that is making just the smallest amount I can siphon off and somehow get it underneath here. So that'll be fun. I don't know how to get it into this general area. But then I'm also going to be making polymer resin, which means somewhere in here I'm going to have to fit an awesome sink, which is great. And I'm still missing about, I don't know, 4 manufacturers, maybe more, maybe 5, I don't know. So trying to figure that out, because do I want them up top or do I want to just leave it as a cavern? The also other option I can do is I do have room underneath. So I could put the awesome sink underneath here, which wouldn't be too bad. And by the way, getting some of these pipes and stuff hooked up underneath here was... I mean, you can't see it, but it's hooked up, I think. I won't know until I actually get this hooked up with oil. But yeah, we're getting close to it. We're getting close to getting the end, and this is going to make my smokeless powder, which I need for 2 of the manufacturers. So, time to switch over to my jetpack, yay little guy, and figure out how to get oil over here. I did kind of make a nice flat surface, so if I came down here, I can come in and it's like an actual flat factory. Ooh. That's going to look interesting. I'm going to have to play with lights. And then, of course, going into here in this cave, I was thinking about a big old door, kind of like closing it off together. So that was going to be the fun for later, but we're going to have to do decoration and whatnot later on. All right, so this one right here, it is backing up, which is good. And then it comes over and it goes over here. And the way that I had this designed is 2 of these in the front. They're making me heavy oil residue for something. I forget what it was. But that's starting to back up as well. It only runs at 65%. Wait a minute. I don't need the awesome shop. I can technically siphon off some heavy oil residue from one of these things. Then the question is, how do I get it underground? Ugh. All right, so close. We got the final 2 things. Nuke Nobelisk as well as explosive rebar. And then actually the cluster Nobilis I forgot was actually an assembler, so you know. But that one's hooked up. The rest of the stuff I shoved underneath. Now's the biggest impossible task. I shoved it underneath, but I still got rocks in the middle, so... Where is everything? Aw, butts. I don't know if this was a good idea or not. I could have it going over the top, but, you know, that's just not me. What if I... Oh. Oh, butts. Up and over and connected. Yay! Alright, what else we got? Encased uranium cells, which is this, which all I gotta do is put one of these little puppies down. Okay, so those are all connected. Okay, so that's all connected. The encased industrial cells are not running because I don't have uranium up and running. And then, what did I miss for this? Iron rebar and steel pipe. Oh, iron rebar is right here. Oh, it's another rock one. And then... pipe. Oh, that one is going to be fun to say the least. Let's go. Away. And last but not least, we'll close this up. So now we have explosive rebar being made. We have nuke nobilis, kind of. And we have cluster nobilis. And because we want all that fine and dandy, why not just finally hook this up right here? And now the bauxite will be transformed into uranium. This is perfect. Now the only thing I gotta do is decorate this to look like an armory. And one more thing is, where was it? Under power. I need to hide an alien power augmenter somewhere in here. Because this thing, first of all, looks amazing. But second of all, this will be the last one that I need to make myself 1 terawatt of power. So, let me figure out some design work in here, or what I can do to make this kind of really cool. There's gotta be something to make this look like it's an actual armory or something like that. All right, so I know you come here for creativity and making everything really, really cool. And I want to do that for everything I make. But building in this cave, although the entrance does kind of look sick with this here, this is about the best I got. Yeah, well, let's see, can I get, no! Bad touch. Well, at least this helps protect it. Alright, let's see if I can try this again. Woo! Nope. Alright, this is not good. Come on, come on. Yep, there we go. All right. I died inside this time. That'll help. So let's put on the little hover pack and wee up and away. So good news, everything is up and running. Better news is I don't really care about the ratios too much on account of all it's doing is just giving me extra. So once it fills up, it just kind of stays there forever and ever and ever, and I don't have to worry about it. As for nuke nobelisks, let's go to tab. Let's type in nuke. We already have 31 of them. Nice. Because this should be producing at 1 per minute. This little guy over here should be reducing at 5 explosive rebar per minute. Let's see, do I have any in there? None in there. Wow. So, explosive. So we're at 204 of that. And then this is the cluster. Has none in there as well. So we could type in cluster 160. Okay, so it is slow. But here's the best part about this. It doesn't have to be quick. Because once it gets filled up, I won't be using it all the time. It's not like I'll be using any of this for building or anything like that, so who cares? It looks kind of sick. I like the fact that it's like a nice cave entrance and whatnot. I could change up the flooring, the heights on everything, make it more industrial, but I mean, it's meant to not be found. So I'm gonna try to just keep leaving it. And maybe even, should I put glass? I'm wondering, should I just put glass right here? Yeah, that's like a force field kind of thing. But that does give me one special thing. Yes. 791,000 megawatt? What? 791,000 megawatt? Something's off. We should be at 1 terawatt. Should be at a terawatt. Alright, so here we come back over to here. This was connecting two things together. So if I turn this off, I blow a fuse. What? One is at 0, and this one is... What happened? Producing zero... What? Which... Wait. B? This is B. So B is the main power. A is my... No. How did the power that had the... How in the hell did I lose power to my rocket fuel plant? I redid that thing and everything. Fuse blown. Can I restart it? Can I restart? What is going on? What the hell? The sad part is I look over there and it looks like it's still running. How does it look like it's still running? What happened? What did you do to my boy? I see a lot of red. I see a lot of red. How? What happened? What is... No. Nitric acid. No. Nitric gas. I have packaged nitric gas and I have empty... What? Oh, you... But... The empty fluid tanks backed up, causing it to stop. Jeez Louise. Oh, Lordy Lou. This is why we can't have nice things. The mystery gets even more complicated when we find out that this nitrogen tower that's supposed to be bringing me fuel is not bringing me fuel, so it can't do anything because there's not enough fuel. What the hell? Because as we can see here, this one and this one is empty. So why am I not getting fuel all the way out here? It makes absolutely no sense. You know, the most ironic thing about having this problem is I literally just traveled across the entire map to go back to the place that I was at to find out what is the reason that I am not producing enough stuff for the thingamabobbers. Why am I not producing enough fuel? That's what this whole thing is all about, is producing rocket fuel for all the wonderful drones across the map. So why do I not have enough? This looks like enough. This looks like... Why? This is completely full. All of these are completely full. This one is completely full. Nuke fuel south. Okay. Nitrogen refill. This is the one. All ports. No, let's go to this port. This goes to nitrogen tower. What is going on? What? Really? So because this wasn't set up right, it was half doing it or something? This makes absolutely no sense. Kind of like riding this all the way to the north side of the map. Alright, let's see. Okay. It's a bad idea. Okay. Okay, so now it's dropping off more things. Okay. So all I needed to fix the problem was fuel. Fuel to make fuel. Well, you know what they say, you gotta spend rocket fuel to make rocket fuel. Jeez, all that. I don't even think we use that much rocket fuel anyway. Okay, so that should get us plenty of nitrogen gas, and then the power should be back up and running, and then I should be back to... Oh my god. Oh my god, I just realized it's going to take forever to get that fully up and running again. Because sure, that's going to drop off nitrogen, so it can take nitrogen and whatnot. But it's going to be forever. Butts. Well, at least we learned a valuable lesson. I don't know what it is, but we learned it, and that's all that matters. So if you like all this crazy shenanigans, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, because in the next video, we'll finally start our end game procedures. Alright, so I gotta start this one up first, so we'll put those in there to get enough nitrogen gas, get that up and running, and then we can put some... I'm power sharding this, or not power sharding it. I'm somber slooping it up until I can get enough stuff up and running to kind of do things. So, yeah, I'm going to deal with this. Y'all have a great day. And I'll see you in the next one where we get to blow up some stuff.